Good morning. Happy hump day. So we are on lesson 190. I had a hellacious ride to work. So that put me in I listened to Pathways of Light, Hal go over lesson 190 like 3 or 4 times on my way here. So I'm going to take 2 deep breaths and start with a prayer. Dear God, if left to my own devices, my perception will be skewed. I surrender to you everything that I think and feel. God, please take my past, plan my future, send your spirit to redeem my mind that I might be set free. May I be your channel, God, and serve the world. May I become who you would have me be, do what you would have me do, go where you would have me go, and say what you would have me say, and to whom, God. Thank you for my many, many blessings. Please enable me to have an open mind for a new experience in all things. I'm so tense and knotted up and just like this. Oh, so let's get into the lesson. I need it. Lesson 190. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. And see, I'm totally not choosing the joy of God. I'm choosing pain. And I don't like that. All right, so I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Pain is a wrong perspective. I'm going to write that on my forehead today so I see it. Pain is a wrong perspective. When it is experienced in any form, it is proof of self-deception. Gosh, I need to hear this. It is not fact at all. There is no form it takes that will not disappear if seen aright, for pain proclaims God cruel. How could it be real in any form? It witnesses to God the Father's hatred of his Son, the sinfulness he sees in him, and his insane desire for revenge and death. Can such projections be attested to? Can they be anything but wholly false? Pain is but witness to the Son's mistakes and what he thinks he is. And it's so funny because I'm sitting here evaluating a conversation I had yesterday with my boss, which I got clarity on a lot of things, and I don't like it, but it's funny because this clarity is great and all, but I don't feel like I'm equally, I don't feel important in my own mind. That's what I'm telling myself. So, which is crap, but it's funny how I can just go there, It is a dream of fierce retaliation for a crime that could not be committed, for attack on what is wholly unassailable. It is a nightmare of abandonment by eternal love, which could not leave the Son, whom it created out of love. And that's been something I've been telling myself my entire life, that I've been abandoned, and I'm not by love, by anything I represented as love, So that's been my story, so of course when I'm in, that's where my ego goes, directly, when I'm not right-minded. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. All right, so where was I? It is a nightmare of abandonment by an eternal love which could not leave the Son, whom it created out of love. Pain is a sign illusions reign in place of truth. It demonstrates God is denied, confused with fear, perceived as mad, and seen as traitor to himself. If God is real, there is no pain. If pain is real, there is no God. I choose God. For vengeance is not a part of love. And fear, denying love and using pain to prove that God is dead, has shown that death is victor over life. The body is the Son of God, corruptible in death, as mortal as the Father he has slain. Peace to such foolishness. The time has come to laugh at such insane ideas. There is no need to think of them as savage crimes or secret sins with weighty consequence. Who but a madman would conceive of them as cause of anything? Madman. Their witness, pain, is as mad as they, and no more to be feared than the insane illusions which it shields and tries to demonstrate must still be true. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. It is your thoughts alone that cause you pain. I know that, and yet I don't let go, and I still resist, and I still cling to them. Nothing external to your mind can hurt you or injure you in any way. There is no cause beyond yourself that can reach down and bring oppression. No one but yourself affects you. No one but yourself affects you. No one but yourself affects you. Nothing but yourself affects you. Nothing can affect you but yourself. There is nothing in the world that has the power to make you ill or sad or weak or frail or tense or angry or depressed. I added those, but it is you who have the power to dominate all things you see by merely recognizing what you are. As you perceive the harmlessness in them, they will accept your holy will as theirs, and what was seen as fearful now becomes a source of innocence and holiness. My holy brother, think of this for a while. The world you see does nothing. It has no effects at all. It merely represents your thoughts. And it will change entirely as you elect to change your mind and choose the joy of God as what you really want. I choose the peace of God. I choose the joy of God. I choose the love of God. Your self is radiant in this holy joy, unchanged, unchanging, and unchangeable forever and forever. And would you deny a little corner of your mind its own inheritance and keep it as a hospital for pain? A sickly place where living things must come at last to die. The world may seem to cause you pain, and yet the world as causeless has no power to cause. As an effect, it cannot make effects. As an illusion, it is what you wish, what I wish. Blah. Your idle wishes represent its pains. Your strange desires bring it evil dreams. Your thoughts of death envelop it in fear, while in your kind forgiveness does it live. Pain is the thought of evil taking form and working havoc in your holy mind. Pain is the ransom you have gladly paid not to be free. In pain is God denied the Son he loves. In pain does fear appear to triumph over love, and time replace eternity and heaven. And the world becomes a cruel and a bitter place where sorrow rules and little joys give way before the onslaught of the savage pain that waits to end all joy in misery. Lay down your arms and come without defense into the quiet place where heaven's peace holds all things still at last. Lay down all thoughts of danger and of fear. Let no attack enter with you. Lay down the cruel sword of judgment that you hold against your throat, and put aside the withering assaults with which you seek to hide your holiness. Here you will understand there is no pain. Here does the joy of God belong to you. This is a day when it is given you to realize the lesson that contains all of salvation's power. It is this: pain is an illusion, Pain is illusion, joy, reality. Pain is but sleep, joy is awakening. Pain is deception, joy alone is truth. And so we again make the only choice that can ever be made. We choose between illusions and the truth, or pain and joy, or hell and heaven. Let our gratitude unto our teacher fill our hearts, as we are free to choose our joy instead of pain, our holiness in place of sin, the peace of God instead of conflict, and the light of heaven for the darkness of the world. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. It's funny, I can listen to Hal 100 times, but that's why I encourage you to pick up the book and read it along with me, or read it on your own, because when I'm reading the book, it's entirely different than listening to somebody else. I mean, it helps me, but I have to make sure I'm paying attention. Sometimes I'll just get little pieces of it, so I'm not really paying attention. So I have to really focus and pay attention. If I do that and don't read it, that's fine. But if I'm doing something else or preoccupied and not giving it my full attention, it's not going to affect me. It's not going to help dispel my illusions. So I'm choosing the joy of God today. I love you. We're going to take 2 deep breaths and pray out. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Breathing in love. Breathing out illusion. Breathing in joy. Breathing out fear. God, please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I love you, God. Help me to be a conduit of love and light this day. Help me to be full of joy and to choose you. Amen. Bye. Love you.